tell us name, job and where you work.
My name is Professor Carlisle and I am the Vice-Chancellor of Falmouth University, and that's where you are at the minute, in the Launchpad building. So I work just upstairs, but I walk around the university a lot as well.
What does the Vice-Chancellor do?
Mostly the Vice-Chancellor works on big strategic things, looking a long time ahead, hearing what industry want, working out with the local council what would help create jobs here, set up new companies, benefit the whole economy and society.
Yeah.
But I also talk to students sometimes, and I talk to a lot of staff who I encourage them to come up with their ideas how we can be better, even stronger as a university, particularly here in Cornwall. What
do you like best about your job?
Oh, that is a great question. What I like best is it's a lot of fun working with a lot of people who see themselves as creatives first and foremost. So they always have lots of ideas, and they often come and tell me them, and I just love hearing their ideas. The students are also what makes it wonderful, because they are the reason we do it. So I love seeing happy students and students who are flourishing from when they first come here as first years to when they leave here, probably 3 years later.
How did you get into your job?
Do you know, that is an interesting question, because when I was a student at university, I set up my first tech company, and my university kept telling me not to do it, that I was supposed to just work on my studies, and I kept saying, isn't it good we've got a digital company? So long story short, I worked in the private digital sector for years before I became an academic in the university. And the only reason I became an academic is I looked in the university and I saw all these talented students, and they reminded me of me, and I wanted then to change a university to be more like what I wanted when I was a student, and that's really what I've been doing, disrupting university structures. Yeah.
What was your favourite subject in school?
I studied both arts and maths at school, so I crossed the boundaries of science, maths and the arts, which was very difficult to do back in the day when I was at school. But I think, if I'm honest, my absolute favourite was art. I just loved it because you could just do lots of imaginative things.
Did you always want to do the job that you do now?
No. I've never had a career plan. I just work out that this would be a good thing to do, to kind of take me to the opportunity to be able to have an effect or have benefit. And I really, when I became into the university sector, I just wanted to help make it the best possible place to nurture entrepreneurs, what you say you're going to be when you grow up. Yeah, I mean, I was an entrepreneur from I was very young, but it wasn't necessarily encouraged, whereas I wanted to do my best to help encourage young entrepreneurs just like you.
Is there any advice you would like to give to young girls in Cornwall?
Be courageous. Don't be put off if somebody happens to say you can't do that, or that's better than that. I mean, in my little speech, I was trying to make it clear that there is no discipline hierarchy anymore. In other words, nothing's more important than anything else. Much more important is, can you work with other people who've got different skills than you and solve problems and come up with innovations and inventions? That is what society needs and the economy wants.
Well, that is all our 7 questions for today, and thank you for being with us.
Well, can I just say thank you for inviting me along. It's an honour to be interviewed by 2 such excellent interviewers. I can see the 2 of you as anchors on a sofa on BBC television.